You want to talk about Hunter Biden, okay? But I've never heard you. You want to talk about a double standard? Why don't we discuss the $2 billion that Jared Kushner got? Would you like to talk about that, Rhonda?
If we have a conversation,
Let's
Brian,
do it. Let's do it. I've never heard you bring that up. Is that a double standard?
Have you ever brought it up?
The $2 billion?
You're bringing it up
every
now,
day on this show.
And this was their situation that Hunter Biden and Joe Biden are in right now, that people wouldn't be yelling from the top of their lungs that Donald Trump is selling out our country. It is very dangerous when people let their political views get in the way of the security and safety of this country.
Let's talk about that. I'm so glad you brought up the word double standard, because Jared Kushner was working for Donald Trump. He accepted a $2 billion payment from the Saudis. Donald Trump didn't send Mike Pompeo out there to Saudi Arabia. Oh, no, it wasn't Mike Pompeo that was sent out there. Guess who it was, Rhonda? It was Jared Kushner, and they wrote him a $2 billion check. By the way, not a private citizen was Jared Kushner. What about Donald Trump's daughter, if you'd like to talk about double standards? She made an excess of $600 million, but I don't hear people like you talking about that. You want to talk about a double standard? You people are obsessed.
You people
with Hunter Biden's penis.
People.
Yes.
Did you just say you people?
Yes, Republicans.
Thanks for qualifying that.
Oh, you want to bring the race
out
now?
No. I'm saying you said you people. You know that is like you don't say you people.
MAGA Republicans. I don't care if you're black, yellow, blue, green, or red.
So I'm a.
You don't want to talk about.
I'm a MAGA
you
Republican.
You want to talk about Hunter. I don't hear you bring it up. You want to talk about Hunter Biden. What did Hunter Biden do?
What did Hunter Biden do?
Yeah, tell me. What did he do involving Joe Biden? What did they do? How has it been proven that Joe Biden broke the law?
So you're saying that, and then we'll get back to the other thing. You're telling me that it's okay for Hunter Biden to make deals with China involving the big man.
You're an attorney. Where was the law broken? What laws did Joe Biden break?
Besides having a foreign
what specific law did he break?
Do you want me to look it up? Because I'm sorry, but I don't have the whole United States Code in my head.
So you can't tell me the law that he broke.
I can look it up. No, I can't tell you the exact law.
But Joe Biden broke the law.
Yes, he did.
And what was the law?
Because this is what prosecutors do. You know what prosecutors
do? What did he do?
They take the facts and then they look at the code sections and say you violated this, and this.
I'm asking you for facts.
I just said it. And you said, and then you asked me, well, what law did he break? Yeah. And I'm asking you, do you think it's okay for Hunter Biden to make deals with foreign governments like China and sell access to his father, who was the vice president and president of the United States? Do you think that's okay? And you're saying that is breaking. That hasn't been proven.
It hasn't been proven that Joe Biden was involved in any of Hunter Biden's business dealings.
It hasn't been proven that Donald Trump is guilty of any of the crimes that he was indicted for. But it's okay for you to say that he's guilty, right?
So first of all, I never said on this show that he was guilty, but what I did say is that he's facing 91 felony counts and he was indicted.
You said that he did this, he did that, he did that as an affirmative. You didn't say allegedly. You said he did this, he did that.
Now,
that's what you said.
If you're telling me, do I believe Donald Trump is going to be a felon, a convicted felon? The answer would be yes.
I don't care and I can tell you right now that if there was politically driven prosecution on Democrats, I'd be having the same issues, because at the end of the day, my north light and my guiding light is the Constitution.
Which Donald Trump wants to rip up.
No matter who or what side of the aisle you belong on, this country protects all of its citizens with the United States Constitution.
So if you're a constitutionalist, then what do you think about Donald Trump saying that he wanted to abolish the Constitution? He said that multiple times in the last couple of years. What are your thoughts on that, and why would you vote for somebody like that if you're a constitutionalist?
Well, first of all, you're going to have to give me a source, because Donald Trump, from what I've seen, has done nothing but protect
I'll give you a direct quote in our next segment.
Protect the Constitution.
I'll give you a direct quote.
But in fact, if Donald Trump came out today and announced that he wants to abolish the Constitution, I would not support that. But I don't believe he ever would say that.
So he has said he wanted to rip up parts of the Constitution. I know that 100% because I've actually read it on the air. You said that Democrats, the reason why Joe Biden can't be indicted is because he's a sitting president.
Because we're selling out to foreign countries.
And there's no evidence that Joe Biden did that.
There's no, you know what? It's like what came first, the chicken or the egg. That's what we're doing right here. There's no evidence because there's no investigation.
In order there
there's no evidence.
Rhonda, you're an
there's
attorney.
No investigation.
In order there to be an investigation, there has to be a reason why they're investigating.
And
you do know that,
yes,
right?
I do.
You
And the reason why they're investigating, and they could, it's enough that all the information that was on Hunter Biden's
You have the information
laptop.
That was on Hunter Biden's
it's
laptop?
It's all over the media. Even the liberal stations are talking about it, and briefly, but now it just miraculously
What did
went
Joe
away.
Biden do? Where's the evidence on Hunter Biden's
It's
laptop?
conversations that he is talking about the big guy, which they're referring to as his dad, Joe Biden. I mean, just like there's wiretaps that would happen with the mob, there's wiretaps that happen with criminal organizations today, gang members and all that. They all have their code names. That's Joe Biden. But if you're not looking and investigating, of course you're not going to find any evidence because they don't want to find any evidence. And you keep going back to Donald Trump's 91 counts and his indictments. However, the difference is that there are indictments because the FBI and the DOJ chose to investigate these alleged crimes instead of these alleged crimes.
Okay. I don't know what alleged crimes you're speaking of when it comes to...
I just said it. Okay, let's start with espionage.
You made a statement about Hunter Biden's laptop.
Let's talk about giving American secrets. And let's talk about giving American
There's
secrets.
No evidence that Joe Biden gave Americans...
And giving advantages
Where's
over
your evidence
foreign companies.
Where did you hear that Joe Biden gave American secrets away for money? Where are you getting this stuff from? This is crazy stuff,
No,
Rhonda.
it's not crazy.
What we know is that Donald Trump gave away American secrets and gave it to people without security clearances. It's caught on audio. If you could find me an audio tape of Joe Biden doing that, then I'm with you.
An audio tape. So we need to have it on audio tape. So now
we need to have evidence.
It's
gotta be something. You can't just say something.
And that is enough evidence, is what I'm telling you, to open an investigation.
That you're claiming that Joe Biden sold our secrets?
Did you see any of the things that were on Hunter Biden's laptop? Did you read some of the messages and the
So you had Hunter Biden's laptop? You worked for the DOJ? You saw the information?
Did I say that?
Where did you get it from?
Did I say that?
Then where did you get it from?
From the things that were released.
And who released them and what entity?
CNN.
And what did
Fox,
you? And
MSNBC.
So what did CNN release? Let's start with CNN.
Congress has them as well. So you're saying Congress is presenting
false
so
let's go with that for a moment. Hold on, I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's go with that. You're claiming that Congress has all the insides.
I didn't say all the insides.
But some credible information of some wrongdoing or law break.
The things that were found on Hunter Biden's laptop. Biden's laptop information.
Gotcha. So if that's the case, and by the way, I don't know if you're aware, but Comer and the Republicans and attorneys, they have subpoenas everywhere. They've had bank records. They've been investigating the Bidens forever. So if what you're saying is true, which I don't believe it to be true, but if it was true, and they would have access to the laptop, and if there was such wrongdoing on that laptop, they would have already presented it. They haven't. You know why? Because there's nothing there that correlates Joe Biden to committing a crime.
So you're speculating.
You're the one that's speculating.
No, I'm not. You just said there's nothing there. You just said if.
Where is it? Where is
it?
If Congress has it, where is it? And why haven't the Republicans? Republicans, I think we could agree, are trying to do everything they can to prove that Joe Biden broke the law.
And those things have been leaked. And those things have been talked about. But you know what? Let's go back to the Constitution. All right? There's 3 branches of government. Each one has their power. The Congress... Both houses of Congress, that's the legislative branch. They make laws, right?
Some do.
You know who enforces the law and investigates the lawbreakers? That's the executive branch. That's Joe Biden. Congress doesn't have the power to send the FBI and the DOJ out there to investigate. That's not within, there's a separation of powers. So if there really would be an investigation, a real investigation.
So the Republicans, that's not a real
investigation. The executive branch would have to do it. So
you would agree then that Comer and Jim Jordan, that's not a real investigation, what they're doing with the Bidens. You're making that case, and I agree with you, right?
Because they
not a real investigation.
They don't have the power.
They have the power to subpoena,
They don't
interview
have
witnesses.
the power that the FBI. Oh my God! I mean, Brian, please. This can't.
So that's
be
not a real. That's not a real investigation.
So you're telling me that you think Congress has equal power as the department?
Never said Congress had. I never said.
Okay,
I never said Congress had equal power. If I thought that Joe Biden was a threat to our democracy, you're damn right I'd be saying the same thing.
And I want to say every single sitting politician who incited riots during the 2020 elections, during the riots, should be facing the same charges.
I agree.
That Donald Trump is.
I agree. Well, when it comes to incitement,
Well,
but Donald Trump is not facing an incitement charge.
Well, they
which I
actually
disagree
did it. They actually got up there and actually told people to get out in the streets and tear SHIT up. So you're sitting member of Congress.
Are you talking about Black Lives Matter?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about sitting. I'm talking about city Congress. Well, now.
Well,
she's
Rudy
mayor.
Giuliani's in a lot of legal trouble,
No,
and there
well,
were others.
So you pivot.
There were others that incite. Well, no, you're talking about.
You should be a lawyer because you know how to pivot very well.
I'm not pivoting. I thought you were. Were you mentioning?
No, I was mentioning Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris incited violence.
Kamala Harris.
What did she do?
What's her name? She's the mayor of L.A. now. I mean, she's the one that told people to get out in the streets and tear SHIT
No,
up.
Maxine Waters did not say that.
I didn't say Maxine Waters.
I think most Americans don't care about, like drag queen reading or Hunter Biden's gun or his penis or transgenders and transgender surgery. So give me an example of AOC or
they talk about drag queens. They talk about
Democrats aren't talking about
drag
drag
queens.
queens.
Talking about it on the other.
No, they're not. They're responding to Republicans that are attacking drag queens.
And are they talking about it?
You think that's the same thing?
Are they talking about it?
Okay, Rhonda, let me explain you the difference.
No, you said what are they talking about it? You didn't say originate. You didn't say originate.
Let me explain you the difference.
No,
I need to explain you the difference because I don't think you understand it, quite frankly.
The difference.
Okay, but I'm going to explain it anyway. I can't believe you think it's the same thing when Republicans will go after the LGBT community, or in this case, drag queens and drag queen reading, and some of them making incendiary comments like they're pedophiles. And then some Democrats, and I applaud them because I call out this nonsense too, try to tell them, hey, that's bigotry, that's wrong, let them live their lives. And you're comparing the two. That's absurd. Democrats are, for the most part, in my opinion, stand for equality.